And thank you for all the people who've organised this. It's terrific to be reading uptown. I can't remember the last time I left the Lower East Side. So this is as good as going to Canada. I'm going to read 4 poems. 3 of them are recent, fairly recent, and the last one not recent. This first one is called Millefeuille. A millefeuille is a variety of French pastry. In America, we call it a Napoleon, but I explain this in the poem. Millefeuille. The day after Obama told us Osama had been executed, therefore wouldn't be appearing impromptu in another video or film, I attended a birthday party for a 2-year-old. This 2-year-old, be-ringleted, be-ribboned, gorgeous, blonde, is the adopted child of 2 queer friends, an affair of long standing, one Jewish, one German. Her biological mother is New England Swedish, biological father Californian. Adopted before the exit from her mummy's tummy at -7 days old. As she sits by the side of her German dad at a 2-year bash, the world claps. Her German dad is Papa, her Jewish dad Dada. And to continue this thematic internationalism, she's going to share a millefeuille with her Papa, who, speaking to her in German, cuts a large half for her, a smaller half for himself. The service of a millefeuille, known as a Napoleon, which has nothing to do with Napoleon, and for no anti-Napoleonic reason, is designated a millefeuille. The surface of this pastry is nothing but icing. Underneath the icing, 3 layers of puff pastry. Puff pastry is flaky, with layers of cream between. But this undeniable icing, vanilla, combed with chocolate. The be-ribboned, be-ringleted, commanded by appetite, inadvertently destroying the underneath of the pastry, tears off the icing up to her mouth that is waiting, and gobbles. Only briefly her gobble is her grin, for in the wobble of her gobble she's confronted with the mess under the icing. In the mess's middle is Osama bin Laden, laden with cream. On the same latitude of confectionery, she comes across Hitler, yelling through flakes of the pastry, "Your fathers are not bearing their stars. It's a social shame." The be-ribboned, be-ringleted screams a red torture and has to be cradled by Dada, then Papa, by guests from numerous continents, queer and straight. Nothing can console her, for she's discovered the mess under the icing, that enticing amounts to the devious perfections of the promised plate. Thank you. The inspiration for a poem is very often the extraordinary nature of the ordinary. And this is about an ordinary walk I took last summer with my friend. To walk the walk. Generally on Saturdays we go to the movies. Parker comes round at 5 p.m. and we pick a cinema and film. But last Saturday was so warm, we decided our lives should be out and about. And to discover what might be on the agenda, we went for a walk. On Delancey Street, a vendor, Danish, Haitian, Icelandic Sicilian was shaving ice from a block. He heaped the ice in a paper cup, and when he poured on blueberry syrup, we wanted to lick him for creating purply patterns to be savoured or gulped. He tried to sell us a variety called Rainbow, but it resided in a steel clean container and lay ready to be scooped. We insisted on the ice and syrup, so he filled our cups with the shaved ice. On Parker's poured violent strawberry, the colour of the wounds on an extraordinary body. On mine poured calming coconut. This vendor belongs to an ancient tribe. In New York, they work on food carts, in restaurants, in bars. Gender-wise, they are both Ulysses and Penelope. Ulysses and Penelope meet in our ice, flirt in our esophagus, in our stomachs perform loving rites. After Delancey Street, we crossed the pedestrian bridge to the East River. Beneath our feet rose the FDR with swift motorized citizens, all cursed, with a complete concentration on destination. Us too. The East River is our weekend ambition, our troublesome need. In the East River Park, an ancient Latino, noticing I am white and Parker black, asks, "How you all doing, you old peppers and salts?" Stretched leisure is the time within the question, time made up of short, long moments. Also facts in the question, don't attack. But under the Williamsburg Bridge, a Chinese fisherman has caught a fish. In the shallow waters of a green bucket, the silver fish wonders, if I try harder, will I live? Parker, me, and the fish open our wide fish eyes to get a hook on the situation. It's ungraspable, uncatchable. We try.